Well, here's a bit of a head-scratcher for you. In the federal election campaign that is unfolding on southern Vancouver Island, it would appear that the Green Party candidate in Esquimalt-Juan de Fuca is taking the same position as the candidate running for the Conservatives. The issue that has found the common ground is the Colwood crawl. So what is bringing candidates from very different sides of the political spectrum together? Our Shachi Curl takes a look at that for us tonight.
Okay, so by this point in the federal campaign, we know that the Conservative candidate in Esquimalt-Juan de Fuca is stumping for a seat to Ottawa with a promise to get an overpass built at Mackenzie and Highway 1.
Well, I'm the only one that's been talking about this. I'm the one who's been fighting for this.
And we know the NDP candidate in the same riding doesn't think much of the plan. He says it's the wrong choice for commuters and the environment.
Well, for the last two elections, Troy's promised the same non-solution to our transportation problems. What we really need are alternatives that will get people out of their cars.
But how many of us know this?
I'm so thrilled to have the Green Party candidate in my riding, Shauna Salzman, support the Mackenzie Overpass.
Say what? A Green candidate agreeing on a transportation issue with the Conservatives, not what most reporters would expect. So we went to the candidate herself to hear it from her. And Shauna Salzman backed up her opponent.
I do agree with it. It needs to be done.
It seems counterintuitive. One might think building an overpass would only encourage drivers on the road, which in turn encourages higher carbon emissions. But Salzman sees it differently, and she says she's not worried about turning off environmentally minded voters.
I don't think that sitting idling for an hour in traffic for a 15-minute commute is environmentally friendly.
The people in this riding will decide whose political instincts were right on May 2nd, voting day, but who's right on the environment. We went to renowned climate scientist Andrew Weaver to settle the question.
You really need both, but then the question is which should be a priority. The first thing you want to do, of course, would be actually to get something like light rail, get people out of cars as a first step. But second, you probably down the road recognize that if congestion still is there, you might want to speed it up.
A good answer based in science. But in politics, everyone being right gives no one the winning edge on an issue that has commuters exhausted as they wait for the right fix. In Victoria, Shachi Curl, A News.